It's funny because I have a friend who said she doesn't drive, and so often we kind of drive around with her. And she's like, she could really tell that we're football players because we're really angry when we drive. And you know, there's not many opportunities in this world for women to actually be that overtly aggressive. And so, you know, boys, when they're young, they're fighting, they've always played aggressive sports. So if you are in any way interested in that kind of physical contact, there aren't any sort of natural avenues for that.
I think it's awesome. I like talking to them about it because it's kind of interesting in you know, they're grown-ups, you know, but they're just getting to that, they're just learning about football. Some of them never played football before, some of them they've never watched football. So having an adult conversation with someone that's kind of learning, you know, the joys of football, I think that's awesome.
Football actually found me. Before I even joined this team, I knew nothing about football. I didn't even have the desire or interest to play. I never even watched a football game. I've grown up always being like a tomboy, and I've always been the tougher girl, so it just seemed a natural fit to me, and this team was actually everything I never knew that I was looking for. Most people think that I'm crazy. Like a lot of my coworkers, when they found out, there were days I'd come into work, bruises all over. I'd literally look like a cheetah, you know, and I was very proud of them. You know, they were like, you know, medals of honor, like look what I got today, you know, and it was just a lot of fun for me. But yeah, a lot of people think that I'm crazy for doing it, and that's not a bad thing. So.
So I have a dislocated kneecap. I popped out a rib last season. My hands have been mangled, and I've been concussed twice. Yeah. And again, I think anything with a full contact, you're guaranteed to have some sort of injury. And the reason that we come to places like King is so that we can train, so that our bodies can actually take the physicality that is involved with the sport. We kind of train like men, but you can't really necessarily train us like men to the ultimate point because we have different makeups, like obviously physical makeups. But we come here so that obviously our shoulders get stronger so we can actually not be dislocated in a hit. Our necks get stronger so we don't become concussed. You know, like all the areas that women generally tend not to concentrate when they are weightlifting, we do that here because ultimately we have to be strong.
I would say their dedication is kind of refreshing. They pay for 2 or 3 times a week, and if they miss a Monday because of work or because of vacation or family stuff, you know, they'll come Tuesday, you know, to make sure that they don't want to miss their workouts. You know, like even if it's the same workout on Tuesday, Wednesday, they're going to be there for both workouts. So nothing really surprising, but you know, a little bit refreshing, I say in that regard.
I think the whole camaraderie thing about football, that's the huge thing that I love about it. The whole team aspect. I'm going to be playing until my body tells me I can't, yeah, for sure.
If you were to ask me why I come back to this sport, 2 things. One would be the fact that you have to be strong. And I think in a society where women they're loved when they're skinny or when they're meek, football is an opportunity for women to physically be strong and vocal and aggressive. And also, any football player will tell you who's ever played football, the people that you play football with are your family forever. You'll meet those people 20 years later and tell those, you know, war stories of times, you know, on the field. And I think those are 2 things that bring me back. That ability and the celebration of people that are strong, and that community that comes along with women who actually want to be like that.